Hello, beautiful soul family. This is your Diamond Enlightenment reading for the full moon in June. So this reading is really good for, at least a few weeks after, and is especially important for those born during this time period, as these energies may be very prevalent throughout the year, very thematic for you. So this is my largest reading that I do. It's the most comprehensive spread, and it really goes very deep and adds a lot of breadth at the same time. So I break this down into 3 separate parts. I only do one of these per month, so they're meant to also be kind of thematic for where your solar return is closest to any of these readings, so it can kind of function for you as an annual overview. So we are going to begin with the first part of this reading, and I'm going to do the past karma and the dharma section. Then I will do the masculine and feminine energies, and then we'll do sort of a past, present, and harvesting energies to kind of give us a kind of a timeline feel as to what is going on. So we are going to start in this karma section, and we're going to take a card from the Moon Oracle. We have Balsamic, Waning Earth Moon. Its theme is about seeds and negotiation. As the moon's light diminishes to form a thin crescent facing to the right, the moon reaches the seed state of its cycle. This is a phase in which everything to do with the project becomes less under your complete control. Negotiation with others is now necessary. So as I read through these, think about karma for yourself, things that seem to be repeating cycles, unresolved issues in the past, as these may be affecting your path towards your dharma. Our next card is from the Myths and Mermaids Oracle, and we have Mermaid with Floating Flowers. An intense mermaid lies in her pond, hiding behind offerings of beautiful flowers strewn into her watery realm. She is resistant to the accolades and distrustful of her admirers, despite their authenticity and sincerity. Although you have worked hard, your efforts will not be recognized in the foreseeable future. This is a good time to question your motives and whether you are working hard just for yourself or for the accolades of others. A lack of recognition does not make your efforts unworthy of your time. Our next card is from the Sacred Sites Oracle, and we have the Plains of Bagan. This is located in Myanmar, and its theme is deliverance. Whatever the grievance or trauma that has shaped your life, whether done to you or of your doing, know that it can be rectified. The peacock is a Buddhist symbol of openness, acceptance, and wisdom. The bird's ability to eat poisonous plants without being affected made it synonymous with the great bodhisattvas, who, motivated by great compassion, seek to attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. For them, delusions are the path toward liberation, and they can transform the poisonous mind of ignorance, desire, and hatred into the thought of enlightenment, mirrored by the colorful display of a peacock's tail feathers. Be open about your past and accepting of the steps you must take, be that further explanation, an apology, or keeping a promise. Learn from what has happened, and you shall be released from the bad feelings in your heart and from the hurt or disappointment caused to others. And our last card for this section is I Create Harmony. This is from the Living with a Feather Heart deck. The Greek philosopher Pythagoras believed in the musica universalis, or the music of the spheres, in which celestial bodies move according to mathematical equations, which produces a form of resonance or musica. If you search for the laws of harmony, you will find knowledge, an Egyptian proverb. Every sphere was believed to relate to a number, every number to a sound, and with their interplay, a cosmic symphony. Harmoniously traveling through space became a luminous metaphor, which can be understood and applied in relationship to I Create Harmony. The Hermetic principles of correspondence from the Kabbalion further elucidates this ideal as a way of understanding how correspondence works its way through the various planes of the mental, spiritual, and material universe, and the realms of the metallic, mineral, vegetable, and animal life forces. Harmony can be found or created when we actively seek the relationship between realms of consciousness, matter, and mind, by looking for the sustenance with each substance. It is the music of the matrix, if you will. In seeking to understand embodied cosmic consonance, there are several alchemical keys to keep in mind. Planets, organs, minerals, days of the week, and archetypes each have a relationship, an embodied harmony of their own. As we move through each day, archetypal alchemical awareness can be the sheet music from which our life's lyrics emerge. The melody of the mind, made manifest in this awareness, offers the opportunity to relate more deeply to time and all that exists within the spaces of the terrestrial and beyond. With these keys, new doors open, and the creative will is empowered through activation and resonance. The universal music you transmit can be experienced by all, harmony found in your very own choir of conscious cognizance. And that completes our karmic section. We're going to move into the Dharma now, which really gets to life purpose, really our true sacred journey that we are on in this lifetime. Our first card is going to be pulled from the Celtic Shaman's book, and we have the Wild Man. The winged and feather head of the Wild Man appears surrounded by light. His energy is guarded by two griffins, while the flames of inspiration flow out from his head. The ancient Pictish symbol of measurement and balance appears above him, signifying the inner qualities of guarded wildness. The wild man seeks a kind of vision that is inspired to the point of seeming madness. He represents a singular shamanic ability, that of walking the narrow border between the worlds and of returning with knowledge of that place. Unlike the other movers described on the previous pages, he or she, for the wild woman, serves an identical role, comes as close to nature as possible to absorb its power and to meditate this to the outer world. In doing so, these people express what has been termed crazy wisdom, a kind of inspired madness, their words and actions seeming perverse or confusing. Nonetheless, the perceptions are deep and profound and bear close study. The next card will be from the Anubis Oracle, and still relating to the Dharma, we have the Master Craftsman, Khnum, creator of form, organizing principle. Khnum is one of the great creator gods of Egypt. He is depicted with the head of a ram, his horns spiraling outward like DNA spirals. He is the highly skilled master craftsman who creates the eternally evolving varieties of material form upon his potter's wheel. He holds the universal secrets of the organizing principles of DNA and of life itself. Khnum lovingly and carefully creates all the bodies of the creatures of earth, including humans. If you have pulled this card, he has stepped forward to offer you renewal and physical healing. As he renews your body, he activates the deep memory of the Ka body, the consciousness that permeates the human form and weaves through and around the cells of the physical body. The activated Ka calls forth your connection with your ancient ancestors, the Neteru of Egypt, as well as the power and vitality that come from that connection. You may feel an actual shift in consciousness and expansion in your physical body when you spend time with Khnum and imagine yourself on his potter's wheel. He expresses the foundation principles required for bringing form to your ideas. He helps you to enter shamanic realms, to find the ingredients for, and to create physical manifestations in your life in an ordered, sequential way. When any aspect of your being is in need of renewal, repatriating, or repair, you can step into his potter's wheel with faith and trust, knowing that he will spin you a new form lovingly and with great care. This deity reminds you to be solid and grounded with your energy and your connection to the earth. This rootedness or grounding connection allows him to usher you into expanded awareness for the next chapter of your journey. The next Dharma card will be from the Secret Language of Light, and we have Inward Revolution, the way of your heart. You are always moving forward even when you feel like you are going backward. Your path may seem to go up and down or inward and outward. The spiral is a symbol of your soul journey. It represents the cyclical adventure in your heart center. You will continually revisit aspects of your life to bring you to deeper understanding. Difficulties and challenges can command a great focus as they help to build bigger and better dreams and desires. Each cycle of life is an important stepping stone that expands into the next. Your life will only feel authentic when you come to your own conclusions. An inward revolution will open you to the wisdom of your soul. It is a path we must take to truly know and love ourselves. From this place we move outward, back into the world, empowered with our soul's wisdom. You are worthy of all you desire, no matter where you are in your spiral. And our crowning card for this entire reading that really speaks to our ultimate Dharma will be from the White Light Oracle. We have Beta of Spirit Wolf. Spirit Wolf skillfully guides us through transition and uncertainty. He enhances instinct, intuition, and presence so we can sense and avoid possible sabotage or traps, and intelligently and safely find our way around them. Spirit Wolf tunes us into our instincts without creating paranoia or hyper-arousal. This is the medicine of awareness and engagement that comes from tuning in without fear, rather than from defensiveness, suspicion, and building walls against life. Beta waves are stimulating, and while heightened arousal is beneficial in some small doses at appropriate times, if this becomes our dominant way of being, our stress levels will compromise our well-being and our wisdom. The excess of anxiety-related disorders affecting humanity at this time is one symptom of beta brainwaves in overdrive. Beta helps us get things done, but imbalanced, it disconnects us from the nourishing sacred feminine presence within the heart that generates contentment. Beta excess is progress at any cost. Beta deficiency results in lack of focus and inattention to what is happening, so problems are not readily solved. Spirit Wolf brings a healing recalibration of our beta waves so we can avoid depression and feel motivated, yet also know when to step back and reconnect to the slower healing rhythms of the heart and soul. That brings this portion of this reading to an end. You may also find the masculine and feminine section, as well as the section dealing with what we're bringing in, what we're nurturing, and what we're harvesting. So once again, it's a 3-part reading. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. Please join me for any of my other readings I have available. Hope to read with you again very soon.